In this example, we are trying to tell whether the quantities are in direct proportion. Unlike the last example, we are not given our y and x values. When we read through this, we will break down the underlined sentence to help us determine what our y value and what our x value are going to be. The underlined sentence says, tell whether the number of fish, F, is directly proportional to the volume of water, G, gallons. When we were looking at comparing y to x, we set it up as a ratio of y over x. In this problem here, it says fish to gallons. So because it says fish to gallons, fish will be our y value and gallons will be our x values. We are also given the variables f and g. We will replace y and x with f and g in this situation. Pause the video and try to set up a ratio comparing f to g. If you set up your ratio as fish over gallons, that is correct. Now you're going to pause the video again and try to create 3 ratios from the given information in our table. Remember to make sure and set it up as your f value over your g value. Your ratios should be set up as 6:4, 15:10, and 30:20. To determine whether this table shows a direct proportion, we are now going to divide our y value f by our x value g. If we end up getting a constant, then it shows us a direct proportion. Pause your video and give it a try. And when you divide each y value by its corresponding x value, you end up with 3/2 or 1 5/10. Because you end up with the same quotient for each corresponding y and x values, this does show a direct proportion. Now we're going to look at putting this into an equation. The variable k represents constant, so we could write this as k equals 3/2 or k equals 1 5/10. That is how we could represent our constant. To represent a direct proportion through the use of an equation, we use y equals k times x. In this situation, we're going to replace y with f for fish and x with g for gallons. K will be 1.5 or 3/2.